Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about the takeaway. So in the swing, you've only got a few choices that you can make before you're just reacting to everything else. So the way you begin, so the way you stand and grip, and then the takeaway. If you mess these two parts up, then your swing is going to be reacting after that. So it's like a domino. If you get the first domino right, then the next domino has a better chance of knocking over, and so on. So this is going to be takeaway practice. So how to build a perfect takeaway. So from this angle, a textbook takeaway would look like this, where you would see the club slightly outside the hands. The club face is slightly closed, matching the spine. This is what we would want to avoid. Right arm bending, club going inside, club face really open. Okay, the first thing to understand about the takeaway is that the grip part and the head part do not move at the same rate or the same direction. If I push this one down, this goes up. If I pull this up, this goes down. So if my takeaway has pressure going up, my club head's going to go in and stay down. If I do the opposite, I push the pressure down, the club head's going to go up. So we've got to understand this concept of pushing down and away at the beginning of the takeaway. So you can actually imagine you've got a big beach ball and you're in the water and you're trying to feel like you push the beach ball under the water in the takeaway. That's one idea. You could also imagine you've got a cable around your head and you're trying to stretch that away. Your right arm will stay pretty straight when you do that. If you're bending, that's going to lift your arm. So you want to feel like pushing down and away. When you push this part down and away, it's going to make the club head go up, the opposite of this, okay? And a good checkpoint to see is you want to make sure that when you're pushing down, you're actually going in, and this part will actually get very close to your leg. If you bend your arm, no pressure, you're going to have a big gap and you're going to have the left shoulder lifting up. All right, so this is a training plan that you can do at home. So we're going to do the first part, which is the takeaway. So we're going to get the feeling of really pushing down on the handle, making sure the club head stays out and up. So we're going to do 20 seconds of that. Once you've done 20 seconds of that, I want you to feel the opposite. So I want you to actually go out with the hands, in with the club, and just get the sense of the difference in the way your hands and your arms are moving. If you feel the difference, you'll learn quicker. So I want you to do about 5 seconds of the wrong way on one extreme, and then we're going to do 5 seconds of the other extreme. This will build some sensitivity to how you're moving your body and help you change much quicker. Okay, now, second part is we're going to do takeaway, and we're going to pause, and then we're going to do the backswing from here. Swing through. Pause. Backswing, through. We'll do 3 reps of that. And then we do 1 normal swing. And then repeat that. Pressure down, backswing. All right, so the first stage I want you to do 30 seconds. The second stage I also want you to do about 30 seconds. Take a rest between sets, and I want you to repeat those 2 phases 3 times. So you have 6 sets total. All right, once you've done 6 sets, that'll take about 5 minutes. I want you to do this daily. Okay, good luck.